Hey everyone, it's Jenny again. I am back with another project, and this time it's a little bit different. It's not something I normally do. I'm more of a paper crafter, but sometimes I dabble in other things, and it just depends on what interests me, or if I think I can do it. Sometimes I look at stuff and I'm like, I can't do it. But this one, I saw a video tutorial on YouTube, and I can't remember who it is, but I will try to link it below, on how to make a Hello Kitty paperweight, I think they called it. And I liked that idea, and it looked like it was something that was pretty doable. So I decided to give it a shot. And I didn't, I tried to follow the same instructions that they did on the video, but it didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. So I made a few adjustments, and then I ended up changing it, and then I ended up making different characters. So as you can see, I have a variety of animals here, and I'm still experimenting and trying to find what other animals I want to try to make. And again, I'm not sure if this is gonna actually be a craft fair product to sell, or if I'm just going to share it with my friends and give it away as gifts. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do just yet with it, but I just wanted to share it with you before I forget about it and I don't record it. Okay, so the first one I made was actually a cat. So it kind of looked like this, but it I used a hardy clay, which is like a Japanese air drying clay. So it's really light, but the clay, I didn't know how to handle it that well because I've never really used a hardy clay before, and I had a lot of cracks in it. So that one kind of got scrapped, and I started just using it as a sample, like to test if I wanted to poke things and see how it would hold up. But this is how my cats came out after a few tries. I was shooting for Hello Kitty, and what I eventually want to do is find a bow. I think I have like little jewelry or acrylic bows or something that I can stick in the ear. But anyway, I don't know. I think it kind of looks like Hello Kitty, but it doesn't have to be Hello Kitty. So the other thing that I wanted to point out, what I ended up doing, I was gonna actually make them as ornaments, and maybe I'll make future ones as ornaments, but right now I decided to make these as memo holders. So I bought 16 gauge wire, and I figured out how to um, make these heart out of wire so that it will hold like a memo or a photo or whatever. And I think I told you before that I like hearts, so I decided to make them in heart shape. But and as you can tell, I'm not a professional, so it's kind of crooked and whatever. But I figure that's part of the charm, and that's why it looks handmade, right? But anyway, so that's what I came up with the cats. Okay. Okay. So then I ventured off and tried to do something different. So the next thing I made was a bear, and I kind of like how he came out. I think he's really cute. This is a polar bear. Can you tell I only had white at the beginning? And then I made a brown bear, but I gotta say they're brown. If you buy the hardy clay that's already colored, their brown is a really really dark brown. It actually kind of looks more like a black, and I actually wanted. I was hoping that it was more of an orangey brown, like a like like this guy. But anyway, it wasn't. So I guess in order to get that color, I'd probably have to add in like a yellow or some other color, like orange or something. But it was okay. I mean, I think he's cute. I think you can tell he's still a bear. So anyway, that's the brown. And then I think the next one I did was the dog, because you gotta have a dog, right? And I tend to like more floppy eared dogs, so I used the dark brown. See, look how dark that brown is. And then I used that on his nose too. Okay, and then the next one I came up with was the bunnies. I think these are my favorite. Look how cute that is. And I don't usually call my stuff, like, I don't usually tell people that I like my stuff, but I can't help it. This one I really like. And my daughter, I'm kind of partial to bunnies because I had a bunny as a pet. That was like my only pet growing up. But my daughter loves, she has a bunny that she's had since she was a baby, and she calls him Daba. So now that's like the nickname for all children's like precious toys. So this reminds me of her Daba. So I made three of them so far. But it's kind of funny because like, you can tell they're all handmade because they're all different sizes. Like I can't seem to get it all uniform and mass produce it. And then the next one I did was I decided to make a panda. Of course, inspired by Oh Hi Joy. Hi Joy. She loves pandas, and so do I. So I decided that I was gonna make a panda, and I finally got black, so I was able to do that. And then today, as I was sitting at home, I was trying to think of other ones that I wanted to make. Oh, what happened to your nose? This is supposed to be a bear. I gotta go put on his nose. I don't know if it fell off or if I just didn't put one on. I better go check. And then I made another panda, and then I decided to make a dog. And this dog, I liked his ears better. I made it a little more floppy looking. So I thought he was kind of cute. And then I wanted to make a penguin. And this is mainly because my mother-in-law really likes penguins. So I thought, oh, I gotta just try and make a penguin, yeah? 'Cause that'll be kind of cool. And then the last one I came up with was a pig. And this reminds me of my friend. I'm not gonna say who it is because she knows who it is, but she told me she likes pigs, and it's not because she is a pig, but just because she likes it. But it also reminds me of my other friends because one of them always says that when we're going shopping, we're going on a buta hunt. So that kind of reminds me of her because in Japanese, buta is pig. So I just think it's funny. So I decided to make one. Um, anyway, so that's what I've been up to recently, and as you can see, I have all the rest of the cup. They're actually candy liners. I don't think you call them cupcake liners, because they're the small ones, like the candy size. But they're perfect size to hold these guys. Because if you had a cupcake holder, it would be like way too big. In the video that I saw, she put like a quarter on the bottom, I guess to give it some weight. But I didn't feel like I really needed to do that, so I think it's okay how it is. Anyway, I gotta finish these guys up and put the memo holder, or maybe I'll try to mix these into ornaments instead. Um, yeah, I gotta figure out how to attach the pin for that. But oh, see, look how much extra I have. So one package of these candy liners will make a whole lot because look how many I made already. And so I picked something that was pretty standard, like the pink polka dots, but they have a whole lot of other ones that you can choose from. I just didn't want to get like plain white, so I decided to buy ones with a little print on it. And I guess you could also make them without the liner, but I make it as a ball, so they would kind of roll around. So this is actually better because it makes it a little bit more of a sturdier surface. In the tutorial that I saw, she actually made like, I think she had like whipped cream and a cherry because it's supposed to be like a cupcake. So I bought, those tips, the frosting tips to try and make like whipped cream looking, and I'll try and make a cherry. So maybe I'll do that for if I make it into ornaments instead. But you got to do that before you stick the pin in. So I got to figure out how I'm gonna do that. Anyway, I'd love to hear what you think about this project because, again, this is something totally different for me. Like, I'm so not a clay person. I used to not do very well whenever in art we had to do like clay projects or sculptures. So it was kind of fun for me to actually make something that I liked and A lot of times when I try to make it, like, in Hawaii, those hardy clay flowers are very popular. Well, yeah, I suck at it. Like, I tried to make it, I think I made like one, and like that was it. So I'm just not that type of person. So for me to be able to make something kawaii was not, it wasn't, let me just say this, it wasn't that hard. But once you figure out how to do it, then I just got excited, and I wanted to make more animals and different variety of animals. So, and then I had to figure out what I was going to do with it. So then I came up with the memo holder idea. But yeah, I'd like to hear what you think of my project. If you like it or not, or if you think I should try to make it as an ornament, or if you can think of other animals that I can try to make. I was thinking of maybe buying green and making a frog, but I haven't. They're kind of expensive to buy all the different color clays, so I try to just work with the white and then add in other colors. Like these, I painted the noses with yellow paint instead of having to buy the yellow. So um, I usually just buy white and go from there. But anyway, hope you enjoyed my project, and I look forward to hearing your comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.